So I'm working on a 2014 Transit Connect, and the brake light bulb burned out. And let's see here. Listen for this sound. If I can get it to do it. You heard that pop? You know why? Because there's tabs inside this connector right here. See those little lips, the metal prongs that have the hump in the center? And how they fit down in there in the side and snap in. If you get the Phillips version of this light, the pointed tabs right here on the side don't line up properly and they won't snap in and stay in the housing. There's like a rounded tab down here and then a rounded tab up here, and you go to push them in and they'll stay for a second, and then when you go to put the light and everything back together, they pop out. They are not the right bulbs for this housing. And what fits this is these Toshiba 12 volt, what is it? It's a 12 volt 21, it says 12E 21 5W, and then W21 5W, and then E2 217, and it's an X182 Transit Connect. And these bulbs are the right ones for this, made by Toshiba with a Ford part number. These are the ones that go in these Transit Connects for the brake lights, not the Phillips ones, not the other aftermarket ones that pop out all the time. It needs to be this style, which is the correct one to go in the housing and stay in the housing. So if you guys are using those aftermarket ones and you're wondering why they're burning out so fast or why they're popping out of the housing all the time, it's because you're putting the wrong ones in there. You need to have these X182 Toshibas from, you know, with the Ford part number X182, and they are an E2 bulb. When you go to put them in there, they need to do this and stay. If they don't do that, it's the wrong bulb, not the right one. It doesn't matter if it meets this application. And these are for the Transit Connects that have a brake light bulb like this, which is the top mount. And I used a Torx 25 to release the tabs that hold that whole brake light assembly in. And then when I was done, I used a microfiber towel that was clean to wipe off all my fingerprints and grease from the bulb, because you don't want your fingerprints and stuff on there once you start having your lights on and hitting the brakes and stuff all the time, especially in traffic. Is what'll end up happening is it ends up baking that grease on that glass, and it's not good for the glass.